Miss D Black from DeeZine Custom Wear requested this video and designed the swimsuit to go with these connectors. You can find her on Facebook under the name of DeeZine Swimwear. Hi, this is Jan with Jan's Jewelry Supplies. Welcome to another soldering video. Today we're going to be making these swimsuit connectors. This is the side, there'll be one for each side, and here is the centerpiece. And this goes at the top between the breasts. These pieces can also be used to attach to a strap on a gown or a top, or you could also use them attached to a strap on a purse. One thing I would recommend is that you attach some elastic or some fabric to the back of these to reinforce your rhinestone chain, because there's little tiny bars of metal that are holding that together and it could break. The centerpiece is pretty much a solid portion, so you don't really have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and start by making my side pieces. I'm going to lay out my Play-Doh and start setting out my stones. I have preset my stones and these are 14 by 10 rose colored pairs. I'm just going to go ahead and lay them out. Now I'm going to lay out 4 of the 15 by 7 Crystal AB Navettes, and those are also preset. I am going to lay out 2 5-stone pieces of 28SS Crystal AB rhinestone chain on each side of that centerpiece. And I want it to be up close, very close to the pairs, so that I've got a good connection to solder to. I'm going to go ahead and lay down my 15 by 7 Navette that I am putting in between the rhinestone chain. And I'm just doing one of the 15 by 7 Navettes on each side. Now that I have my chain laid out on this side, I'm going to add a 28 by 10 link. These are just little metal links. It can be a chain link, or they're also just referred to as connectors. And now I'm going to repeat the pattern on the other side. Now that I have my design laid out on this side, I'm going to add a link to this side as well. And once again, you want to make sure the link is up very close to the last stone on the rhinestone chain. Before I begin soldering, I want to make sure everything is smooth and even. Because I have used plated settings, I'm going to be using 300-degree solder and a heat gun. And you just want to make sure that all pieces are connected. You want a really good solid solder in as many spots as you can. And it does take about 30 seconds for the heat gun to heat up the settings. And then you will just push the solder in between the settings. I generally don't use a whole lot of solder, but where the rhinestone chain is connecting to the pears, I am putting a little bit extra solder there, and I'm putting quite a bit more solder on these ends. Since this rhinestone chain is the only thing that is connecting to these links or connectors, I want quite a bit of solder on there to make sure that they don't come apart. And now that this piece is finished, I'm going to clean it up. I'm just going to flip my Play-Doh over and duplicate this for the other side. Now that I've finished both sides of the bottom of the swimsuit, I'm going to start on the center for the top of the swimsuit. All my stones are preset. I'm first going to put a Crystal AB 10 millimeter Rivoli in the center, and then I'm going to put 4 18 by 13 rose colored pears around that 10 millimeter stone. And in between those pears, I'm going to put 4 15 by 7 Navettes. And I have taken the rhinestone chain and cut 8 stones away from it. And I am going to put that these 28SS stones from the rhinestone chain in between each one of the stones. So each Navette and pear is going to have a small round stone in between. Now that I have all my stones laid out, I am going to add a 28 by 10 link to each side. Have my design laid out, and I'm going to go ahead and begin soldering. With this piece, I'm also going to use a little more solder than I normally would. I just want to make sure it's secure because there will be quite a bit of wear and tear on this piece. And I am going a little heavy with the solder on these connectors. I now have all 3 pieces finished and cleaned up. This is how they look when they're complete. I do want to stress again that for the long pieces that go at the bottom of the swimsuit, you will probably want to reinforce them with some elastic or some fabric just to be on the safe side. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.